Hello MCGD, hello Mexes, hello Lance Bros. We are doing an early stream. I will stream later, by the way, for those that care. I'm only going early today just because I woke up early and thought I might as well get some GD in early today. I did get some sleep, so if you're worried about me not getting enough sleep, I'm good. And I did not get fired. It's Saturday. I was watching Eric Van Wilderman's stream for a while. If anyone was there, you may have seen that I made a dono and joined as a member. Hello, Allah, welcome to the stream. I mean, I was going to make a joke in my dono message. I was going to make a joke where it's like, hey, Eric, I want to be as good as you, but you're progressing too fast, man. Like, bro has Yada and he's going to have Erebus under his belt soon, so I'm not even close to his caliber of skill. But, you know, a man can dream. He's my idol for a reason. You may notice a trend with a lot of the demons that I play is that they're all demons that Eric has beaten. Why do you think I picked Bloodbath? What do you mean turn my mic on? Is my mic not working? I'm pretty sure it's working. Hello, hacked GD. Is my mic not working? Can you guys not hear me? My mic is working. Okay. Got it. Perfect. I'm gonna see how good progress I can make today. Yesterday I got a new best, but I wasn't that consistent yesterday. Is this even hard nowadays? It's a top 550 demon, which, you know, is still respectable. I mean, obviously it's not Amethyst. I think modern demons, I don't want to say ruined because that implies negativity. But I think modern demons have just pushed the bar for difficulty so high that people will look at levels like Bloodbath and Sakupen Hell, which are still ridiculously hard levels, but they're not nearly as hard as, you know, Amethyst or Every End or Acheron. I definitely think the new difficulty spike, the new difficulty increases have tarnished the reputation of these levels. Like, a lot of people don't even consider like Sakupen Hell or Bloodbath to be respectable anymore, even though they are to me. Even though I'm not playing top demons, I'm not doggy, you know. I'm glad that when I made my dono to Eric, he agreed with me. He was like, oh yeah, Bloodbath's a great accomplishment. I'm not Space UK. I promise I'm not Space UK. I am playing this game. I did put a hand cam on for a bit, which I'm pretty sure it was enough for some people to know that I am legit. And also, it's not like I'm beating any top demons right now. I'm beating Sakupen Hell. Which, you know, back in the day, without a hand cam, it would be suspicious. But modern day, no one cares. I'm pretty sure you guys don't need a hand cam as proof that I'm playing Sakupen Hell right now. Yes, I am Jade Python. Oh, Eric's at 65 on Erebus. Hold up. Oh. You can hear the clicks. Yeah, I have my microphone on a preset so you can hear clicks. I have legitimately had people that think I am a cheater, which I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or not. Because I guess that means that they think I'm just too consistent. That was when I was playing Poltergeist, the insane demon, which is, I think it's pretty funny that someone thought I was cheating on Poltergeist. I'm so off with the wave recently. I mean, I've always been off with the wave. Wave has always been my worst game mode. 6 ads. I thought I fixed it. It shouldn't be 6 ads. I changed the ad settings. I actually lowered the ad count, by the way. Initially, it was at 6 ads per, or 6 minutes of ads per hour, and I changed it to 5. Because I've gotten a lot of complaints about ads. Maybe when I stream again later today, I'll turn off ads. Rate you on a scale of 1 to 10. I'd give myself a solid 6. I am pretty good at other game modes, but I am wave crippled, so that brings my score down a lot. I still don't know how people can even like read the wave at 3 times speed. Your best is 53. That's nice, Jelly. I have Sakupen Hell in only 3 runs. I have, I think, I have 47, and then I have 50 to 100. And then I have a small run, 3% run between there, obviously. From just like multiple runs. So that death kind of really sucked. Bam, 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 bam. Also, I can unlock YouTube membership soon. I've reached the 3,000 watch hours. I just need to apply for it on YouTube now, which will take like a month, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, I'm gonna need to commission someone to make stickers. No more ads. I'll try to. I limited the amount of ads, Geo. I'm sorry that you still get them. I know ads are annoying as hell. I plan on like I was thinking of scheduling times when I would just turn ads off, just so you know, people don't have to deal with them all the time. I mean, if you want, I could set it to 23 minutes of ads per hour. But no, I'm not that evil. I legit know some streamers that do that though, and I hate it. Like, there are some streamers that I used to watch, and they would have literally 20 minutes of ads per hour. And then, like, so many people would make the joke where it's like, you know, when my steady streams of ads are interrupted by streamer gameplay. Hell to the no. I agree. I don't know how people can just sit there and do that. Like, you know, you have all the power in the world to set the amount of ads on stream, and you're like, yeah, I want a third of my stream to be advertisements. I mean, I can check the settings real quick. I can change the settings up real quick. Let's go to the dashboard. Go. Monetization ads. I have it set to 5 minutes of ads per hour. and it runs a 2-minute ad break every 24 minutes. I can change it to running a 1 minute ad every 12 minutes, but I don't think you want 5 ad breaks. That's why I put it at the 24 one, because that's only like 2 ad breaks. A little, like 2.5 ad breaks, though they're longer. I mean, I could just say fuck it. You get a long ad break just per hour. I love Fixie. I remember you. Remember you yesterday. What's my best run to 100? 50 to 100. So we have 50 to 100 and 0 to 47. So we pretty much have Sakupen Hell in 2 runs. The thing with Sakupen Hell though is that it takes me so long to warm up just because I'm so bad at the wave. I'm so inconsistent with the wave. That's why I really want to beat this level, because it'll give me that little wave confidence boost where it's like, hey, I can beat a level that has, you know, hard wave gameplay. Because right now my hardest is Bloodbath, and let's be honest, Bloodbath has like no hard wave gameplay at all. Jade streaming earlier than usual. I'm gonna stream later as well. It's just today I feel like I'm in a very streamy mood, you know? Today I feel like streaming. You know, I enjoy doing it. And also, I feel like I'm really close to beating Sakupen Hell, that I might be able to get it today. The keyword is might. That last. Why does Twitch have no one but you here? My Twitch isn't nearly as popular as my YouTube. My YouTube has a lot more chatters. Can I beat Sakupen Hell before Doggy gets past 80% on Grieve? You know, if you watched Doggy's stream yesterday, it was so unfortunate. He got a 78% death. He was, I don't know what Doggy was on yesterday. He was on crack. He was going crazy that day. I'm surprised he didn't beat it. I'm surprised he didn't get to 80, honestly. He got to like 60% what? Like 5 times? It was nuts. I was gonna make a dono to him, but I don't know. I was like, I wanted to make a dono. I was feeling generous, but I instead chose to give it to Eric this morning, just because, you know, I think I idolize Eric a lot more than Doggy. You know, because Doggy's fucking cracked at the game. Eric is definitely more of like my style of player. You made yourself lunch? What are you making? Santa backwards Satan? I don't think that's right. I think it's Atnas. That's Santa backwards. What do I add to GD 1.0 emulator? What are you talking about? There we go. 60 to 100. That was a very casual 60 to 100. To be fair, I don't want to downplay that run, but that run's not that hard compared to the rest of the level. I mean, the last wave obviously is the hard part of that. Basically just like 1.0 GD. It was 11 years ago. I wouldn't want to do that though. I kind of like, you know what? I kind of like newer GD. so far. At least the UI. Modern GD levels are still brain fucked for me. My friend tried to jump from Poltergeist to Sakupen Hell. I think he could do it, 100%. I mean, I will say Sakupen Hell is way harder than Poltergeist. Like, way harder than Poltergeist. But I think he can do it as long as he has the mental strength to do it. Because jumps are really hard to do if you don't have the right mindset. But yeah, I believe in your friend. You know, I've done a jump myself, so you know, I definitely think he can do it. Make sure he practices first wave a lot. Oh my god. We just did 50 to 100 again. I'm sorry, these runs are just coming out of nowhere today. I'm used to like dying at that last wave every time I do like a long run. Wow. So far we're starting off strong. A little tragical. I might be him. I'm not him. I will never be him. But I am doing a lot better than I anticipated so far. Actually, I could probably add that to the title. I can add the 50 to 100 X2. Now that I've actually done that twice. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Tomboy skill boost. Oh my god, you guys are still dragging the tomboy joke as well. Is it 50% to, or is it just 50? Do I just put 50 to 100 X2? Do I even put the percentages at this point? Or not 5 to 100. God damn, I'm not that good. You need features? What do you mean features? Use the mouse to drag it. When am I playing from zero? I would say give it like not. It depends on how good I do just practicing some other levels or other parts of the level. I'll probably do it pretty soon because I'm still really inconsistent at the beginning of the level. So I do think I should get a lot of reps at the beginning just to have more practice in 6 to 7 hours. Yes, 6 to 7 hours. Thank you, I'm not you. I'll try my best. This is where I died last time. I went under the orb. I'm so stupid. No! Man, we made it to the last wave, though. How do I feel that someone's trying to jump? He actually came to my channel. What's his name? Like Jamal. They came to my channel And you know, it's astonishing that someone would do that. But they're almost done. Their record's like 80%, I think, or somewhere in the 80s. They have it in like 2 parts. I think they've had it in 2 parts for a while, actually. It's crazy. No, I messed up the last input. Oh, why does it? Well, the duel. Well, so correction. The duel isn't considered the worst part. The duel is just. It's kind of awkward. That's the best way to describe the duel. The duel is really awkward. You need to have a clicking rhythm that's kind of precise. It's not tight. Like, you rarely die because of timing issues. You die because you messed up the. You die because you mess up like the rhythm of clicking. So like I would not consider the duel that hard. It's just it takes time to find that rhythm to actually do it consistently. You only done 75 to 100 on Sakupen Hell. 75 to 100 is not bad. You know, if you can do the like Sakupen Hell, the best way to split it up is the 3 wave parts, obviously. And you know, you have one of the wave parts down. If you can get the other 2, then you're cooking. Obviously, the first wave is a monster, though. Like, the second and third wave have nothing on the first wave, and I'm not even kidding about that. The first wave is just that much harder. I don't know if it's a skill issue on my part, but the first wave is literally like, to me, it's 10 times harder than the second and third wave. Because the other 2 don't have the black fuzz of death. Doggy's gonna verify grief before he beats Saito. I mean, he's hard focusing on grief, so of course he's gonna beat grief first. The bush is making it 1,000 times harder. I know, it sucks. I've died like multiple times to the black fuzz, and I remember seeing this one clip of someone playing Sakupen Hell, and they like screamed at the top of their lungs after dying to the black fuzz, and it's like, you know what, man? I get it now. So welcome to the stream, Abdul. I think I said that right. If I didn't, I am really sorry. Do I make money on YouTube? A little bit. Not like enough to where I would be like, you know, it's my job. It's like a really small side hustle. I think I make about $10 a week. So, you know, nothing absurd. Oh wait, Eric's on a good run right now. Come on, Eric. No! Oh no, he died at 92. Eric, no. Oh, that sucks. Oh, poor Eric. Eric got 92 on Erebus. Yeah, he just died. That was so unfortunate, man. That sucks. Yeah, it just happened. Vortrox curve. If I do set up YouTube memberships, I need to get emojis. I need better incentives to like support my channel. That's my biggest problem, is that I don't have a lot of incentive other than like hey, I'll, you know, shout you out. You could make them. Yeah. I mean, I do like commissioning small artists, though. Like, there's a server I'm in with a lot of, like, artists that are just starting up commissions, and it's like, you know, I wouldn't mind supporting them, getting their commission journey all set up. I like doing that. What would happen if your friend didn't do Tidal Wave? None of my friends play Jump Dash. Oh, your friend. Okay, he's not talking to me. I've considered going to Sonic Wave. This is here. I'll go over what I was considering earlier today. Earlier today, I was considering. I don't want to say dropping every end because let's be honest here. I'm not really picking up every end as if it's the main level I want to pursue. But my thought was let's like slow down on every end, and instead let's play Sonic Wave. What do you guys think of that? Would you guys rather see me play Sonic Wave, or at least try it? Was that a screaming fox? Yes, that's the. I don't have any good gifts for like follows, donos, and stuff, so it's the screaming fox. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna beat Sakupen Hell before I do anything like, you know, Sonic Wave. But I was considering it's like, I know a lot of people want to see me keep doing every end, but like, I need to be realistic. Like, you know, there's no way I'm gonna beat every end anytime soon. Every end is like a side quest for me right now. Play Slaughterhouse? That's a terrible idea. I mean, you know what? If I was a good enough player, I would love to play Slaughterhouse for you. But brother, I'm barely good enough to play Sakupen Hell, and you want me to play Slaughterhouse? You're crazy. I'm glad you believe in me though. Fox is the best one I've ever seen. I'm glad you like it, Fatal Flame. Steven Chandler videos. Hello. Well, no. Okay. Correction. Side quest, not as in, oh, every end, that level, easy level. I'm saying every end is a side quest, as in it's something that I just want to practice and play. I'm not good enough to beat every end at all. Don't get the wrong idea. I just like playing every end. I like practicing it. And, you know, maybe one day I'll beat it. So that's what I mean. That's what I mean by a side quest. That's my bad. You should jump to Sonic Wave. No, I think it is as hard as people think. I mean, obviously with the... I think I talked about this earlier in the stream where it's like, you know, just the skill ceiling has grown so much that Sonic Wave is like, you know, starting to lose its, you know, notoriety. Last wave. You can beat Sakupen Hell. I'm trying. I'm not playing Sonic Wave Infinity. Sonic Wave Infinity Unlimited Galactic Rebirth Remastered X. And then you need 2. I mean, I could play Sonic Wave. Like I want to play Sonic Wave just because I have a really I don't know if you guys would consider this a fucked up mindset, but I have a really messed up mindset where it's like, hey, I suck at the wave. I have an idea. Let's just play super hard wave levels until my ass starts learning how to play them. So like that's been my mindset recently with like a lot of with like the levels that I want to play right now. Is like I just want to play the levels that represent the things that I suck at in this game, so I can force myself to actually be good at them. To add on to that, Fixie, that also means I also want to have fun with the level. And nullscapes I would not have fun with. You know, because, you know, again, we need to be realistic about my skill level. My hardest is Bloodbath. I'm not jumping to nullscapes. I know I suck at the robot, but I would pick a different level to work on my robot skills, that's for sure. And I'll do attempts from zero once I do a few runs through the second and first wave, just to, you know, get warmed up to them. Nullscapes? Isn't Nullscapes also on the list? I'm talking about realistic levels that I should be able to play. And yeah, any list demon is not in the picture. Really, I don't like dying in that. When I die in that mini ship part, I feel like an idiot. Well, because I am. It's not that hard. It shouldn't be that hard. Nullscapes is top 700? Yeah, Nullscapes is like, what, third on the leaderboard right now? I'm not doing Sonic Wave Rebirth or Infinity. I'm gonna do normal Sonic Wave or Auditory Breaker. Auditory Breaker is definitely more of a realistic choice for me, but that being said, you know, Sonic Wave is just... It is the... I have to pick between the Sonic Wave or some shitty remake of it. That's a little bit easier. Shardscapes is an extended demon list. It's still on the demon list. I mean, no, you're right. It's not on the main list, but like, you know, it's still top 150. That's still way out of scope for me. Like, be realistic, gang. I'm not like, you know, I'm not a top player that can make those kinds of jumps. Sonic Wave is harder than Sakupen Hell. I know that. I know it's a lot harder than Sakupen Hell. I think Sonic Wave is like top 250. Actually, let's check. Sonic Wave is, yeah, 256. And Sakupen Hell is like 550. Quantum processing, cool for extreme timings. Isn't that also on the list or close to it? Oh no, it's easier actually. Maybe. That's not a bad decision actually. That's like that, you know, that's actually a really good suggestion. Maybe I'll give them both a try just in my free time and see which one like I resonate with more. I think I was mistaking quantum processing with Quantu's processing or whatever it's called. You know, the really shitty one that like Zoink verified. Wait. Oh, Eric was on a good run. I was too busy like chiming into it on the side. Ugh. I don't want to practice the first wave because the first wave I die to like 500 times. Also, if you guys can't tell, I actually changed my wave. I don't know why, but this wave actually has been feeling better than my last one. It's a bigger wave by a little bit. Play from 0, you'll give me 5 new subs. If you have like bot or alt accounts, I honestly don't really care. You know, I like it when my subscribers are like people. I don't like it when they're alt accounts or bots. And also, unless you mean like gifted subs on Twitch, which you're on YouTube, so I don't think it's that. You mean your friends? I mean, if you send them my way and they start chatting, I'll go from 0. You know, if they make themselves known, I'll go from 0. No, that's a crazy run though. Holy shit. Oh my god, 15 to 87? Holy fuck. No, you guys are saying no. I mean, valid, but I'm sitting here being like, holy shit. I can actually get that far in Sakupen Hell. We're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. Today's been crazy. Like, I've never done runs that big. I'm actually getting a little more consistent at the level. Yesterday, I felt so bad. I don't know if any of you guys tuned into like my really short stream yesterday, but I was so down that day. My consistency was awful. I mean, I got a new best, but like, again, my consistency was just the worst. I mean, I would say getting to 87 is also a really good sign, because that means I made it through most of the third wave. I at least didn't die like instantly to it. All you gotta do is do that from 0. Oh yeah, you know, you just gotta play the level and then not die. It's that easy, gang. I'm not making fun of you, by the way. I just thought it was funny. just don't mess up. How many attempts are we at? Ooh, not surprised. Look at how many deaths we have at 6 and 7%, by the way. Look at that. It's crazy. And then this is the drop. This is like the drop where you like have to let go, by the way. And then rest is history. Is it more than Bloodbath? I think we are at more than Bloodbath. That's not correct, by the way. It is not 5,000, I promise. There's obviously my copyable. What the fuck is Blood Crust? Okay, let's go there. I don't know what Blood Crust is, but I don't want to figure out. Where is Bloodbath? Link it with... I think there's another Bloodbath, though. Oh yeah, Bloodbath edited. So about 2,000. Yeah, we're actually less. We're actually less than Bloodbath right now, but not for much longer. All right, we're going from 0 now. Expect me to die a trillion times at the beginning, though, because we're still getting warmed up today. And getting consistent at the beginning is something that I'm just not capable of doing for some reason. What is trust? I'm gonna trust Trusta. I guess. His name is Trusta. So I guess we gotta. We'll say go at 25. We'll say go is when it gets to like the mini cube part, when transitioning to the second wave. The Black Fuzz! The Black Fuzz of Death! Sup, unks and nephews. I'm not an unk, nor a nephew. Well, I'm... Actually, am I even uncle? Do I have a nephew? I'm not even sure if I do. No, I don't. Why is that 17 release so tight? This level wasn't designed for humans, that's why. Am I left or right handed? I'm ambidextrous, but I use my right hand more for like strength, and left is better for like focus and balance. Fuck, I should have locked in there. Yeah, I'm ambidextrous. But if you want an answer, right-handed. The Black Fuzz. You can't use your left hand at all. I mean, I use my left hand to like balance things. My left hand is a lot more, I guess, stable than my right hand. Bow now now now. Boom bow now. Go at 2.5%. What was my first insane demon? It was Windy Landscape. And then it was Necropolis. No, my least favorite is Acropolis. Correction. I hate Acropolis. It might be weird for me to say I'm glad we're getting to the first wave consistently, but yesterday I was not getting to it at all. Which is Work Darkness or Acropolis 100%, being realistic. My brain wants to say Darkness, but I think for Darkness I was just coping. Acropolis actually just sucks. At least to me. I'm not gonna try to convince others to hate Acropolis though. You know, if you like Acropolis, it's a freaking game, so you can like whatever level you want. Acropolis is your least favorite insane demon? Your least favorite demon in that matter? I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat. I overextended that stupid mini wave. You beat Sakupen Hell. Good job, Gustavo. Am I weird for thinking that the Crazy series is really overrated? I don't like the Crazy series at all. I might be the weird one, but I did not like the Crazy series. A lot of people tell me to like play some of the levels, and when I do, I'm like, man, you know, visually, it's whatever. I'm just not a fan of like the style, I guess, or like the theme. And also like the levels were just kind of butts. But don't tell anyone I said that. Acropolis or Necropolis? What? You know what? Hexagon, I'm gonna be in a positive mood today. I don't even think you can put those two in the same tier. I think Acropolis is just a bad level, and I think Necropolis is actually a really good level. I think they're not on two sides of the spectrum. But, well, they're on two different sides of the spectrum. They're not at the far ends of each other. I'm not going to call Necropolis absolute peak cinema. But Necropolis is a pretty good insane demon. Acropolis is not a good insane demon. That's how I would describe it. I'm a little biased, though. Because I played Necropolis before Acropolis, and I really enjoyed Necropolis. I think Necropolis is way better balanced. And also it's just like got better flow with its gameplay. It's more satisfying to pull off the timings in that part than in Acropolis. I mean, don't get me wrong, pulling off any timings is really satisfying. But I was just not a fan of Acropolis. And also my fans keep jump scaring me with Acropolis, so I'm constantly reminded of Acropolis all the time. You know, Necropolis is like that one vacation you're on where it's like you had a great time with it and now you could just live with memories of it in the past. Whereas Acropolis is like that nagging weekly thing you have to do. That's how it is for me, because I always see Acropolis, you know. I've already beaten Acropolis, but I see Acropolis all the time. Necropolis, though, I can just look back. Now I overcorrected for the Black Fuzz, man. The Black Fuzz is now getting into my nightmares. Okay, let's change Go real quick. Let me change the Go percent to a more like consistent one because I keep dying there. Let's change it to. I did not say Go at 0. Okay, what is this? Let's say Go at 29. We're gonna move Go to 29. Because that's when I get to the mini cube part. So you guys will actually be able to say Go for like more than half a second, you know. There's a reason I'm not answering that question, Burning to Ash. The pre-drop in 9 circles is really hard. And I'm more referring to like, you know, when you're first I have no clip on. What's the first good hard demon that's not a 9 circles level? Dance Massacre. I think Dance Massacre is an absolute peak hard demon. I'm also biased because that was my first hard demon. I mean, what's it called is also pretty good. Actually, no. I was gonna say Ditched Machine, and then I realized that's not a good hard demon for people to play. Ditched Machine is good for, like, if you really suck at duels. Ditched Machine really helped me learn, like, how to control both at the same time. I would say Forest Temple, but Forest Temple's a really hard demon. Forest Temple is on the verge of being an insane demon, even with modern difficulty scaling. Forest Temple is a really hard demon, but it's a good one. I'll say that. You just say Forest Temple? I mean, I can kind of understand it sometimes. Forest Temple is a doozy of a level. Oh, it's not a bad level. I actually like Forest Temple, but it's a hard demon. It's a tough one. I think almost every temple level is a hard demon, but Forest Temple is definitely takes the cake as like that one is like, be ready if you want to do Forest Temple. Because like, and it's a really tough timing base. So I would argue it should be, I wouldn't argue it should be an insane demon, but some parts in that level really scream insane demon difficulty. And then there are other parts obviously that don't. Best temple level, Forest Temple, obviously. I think as I've progressed with like Geometry Dash, I definitely think the one thing that damn it. We got to the second wave though. We got to the second wave. Damn it. Nah, Acropolis sucks. Okay, that's a little too far. That's a little too far there, Zonk. Zobros has made some pretty decent levels. Yeah, like, yeah, you immediately pointed out 9 circles, like, okay. But yeah, some Zobros levels are just really, I'm gonna be honest, Lazik, you are pulling out 0 out of 10 rage baits right now. Love Baba? Oh yeah, Love Baba. Everyone loves Love Baba. You're not rage baiting, what the fuck? Yeah. Nice try. You've never heard of Love Baba? Oh, it's terrible. It's intentionally like a really poorly built level. He was rated though. I know. Like he made like the shittiest rate-worthy level, and it was rated. You guys are really trying to rage bait right now. It's kind of sad. You got to come up with better ones. Come on. Is the definition of orb fan. We all know the love Baba orb spam. You despise Jonathan DD. I just don't like his I just don't like how he makes the duels so much harder than the rest of the level. You know, but you know, that's just his style though. That's just how Jonathan GD makes his levels. He makes good levels. It's just the balancing is something that I can't stand. I don't want to play a 6-minute level where the hardest part is this like 1 minute long duel in the middle of it. But you know, I wouldn't consider his levels bad. Future Funk isn't buns, but like I can understand that you need to be like really willing to play Future Funk. It's a I played through Future Funk in practice mode and I'm like everything other than the duel in the middle was fine. After learning the duel in Future Funk though, it's pretty cool, but like ugh. You said Future Funks? What the fuck is Future Funks? I've never heard of Future Funks. I've heard of Future Funk, the Hard Demon by Jonathan GD. Also, I absolutely despise when people put those like super hard jumps at the end of the level. Actually gotta be like the stupidest thing ever. Especially like yeah, you can call me, you know, a little baby for not liking those, but like when Jonathan GD put that at the end of Future Funk, that immediately told me I'm never gonna play this level. I'm never gonna play that. Just because of that ending. Like if it's just a triple, that's a good like stress test, but when it's like actually 3 really hard inputs, then I don't want to bother. And obviously if it's like, you know, if it's a top level that has a near frame perfect at the end of it, then that's warranted because it's a top level, but you know. End screen is the last 5% in Tidal Wave. Ugh. I've lost my consistency. I'm too busy reading chat. You can actually get 1.7% on Tidal Wave. That's better than me. You can now brag about being better at Tidal Wave than me. Not like that's anything crazy though. Ugh. I don't know, Fizzy. Do you want to go for Cataclysm? My thing, I don't like giving, you know, I think I've come to the fact that I don't like giving advice because, you know, you don't need advice. If you want to play Cataclysm after playing Crazy, play it. I do think Cataclysm is a pretty good level, though. For like for first extreme, Cataclysm is a very good choice. I would actually guide players to play Cataclysm instead of Red World. Because Red World, it just sucks as a level. about Acu? I mean, Acu's a good choice too, but I don't have a good enough opinion on Acu because, you know, I haven't played it. I mean, I ran through it in practice mode and it looks like a good modern demon. It's really fast paced in modern. So like if you're more used to modern levels, do Acu. But if you're like me and you're an old head, Cataclysm was a great pick. What's the best and worst part of Sakupen Hell? Worst part, first wave. Best part, ooh, I can't really think of a good part. I like the second wave a lot. I like the second wave and like the last wave. It's like a tie between the second and third wave for the best parts. But the worst one is the worst part is definitely the first wave. Because the first wave has the Black Fuzz of Death. It's also like 2 times harder than the other 2 waves combined. Yeah, the first ship in Forest Temple is wild for a hard demon. Oh, the Black Fuzz. See, look, there's a prime example of why the first wave is the worst. You know, because I literally did fit through that gap, but, you know, the Black Fuzz got me. It's my hardest. It's Bloodbath. This isn't a crazy jump, you know. It's not even a jump, actually. I overcorrected again, dude. That's why I hate the Black Fuzz so much in this level. Is that, like, I get so scared of it that I overcorrect, and I end up having deaths like that. You should play FNAF 4. That's a random game to pull out of thin air. I mean, I'm either gonna have to make like a separate channel for other games, or if you guys really are okay with me playing other games on my channel, I'll do it. Because a lot of people, for some reason, want me to play Bloons. I don't know why so many of my fans crave Bloons content. But, you know, I can play Bloons. I'm a pretty good Bloons player. My first wave woes continue. Dude, I went so high there. I went so much higher there, and I still got nicked by the Black Fuzz. I can't wait for Fear Cave to come into my stream. We can all call him Fear UK because he's a cheater, you know. Black Fuzz might have hated. Welcome to the club. That is not right, Fixie. I mean, it does have like a hard input, but I'm telling you, the first wave in Poltergeist has nothing on the first wave in Sakupen Hell. But, you know, it is hard. The first wave in Poltergeist is crazy. But I'm telling you, the first wave in Sakupen Hell is much worse. Like genuinely, I mean, you can give them a try and maybe I'm wrong, but like I did not struggle nearly as much with the Poltergeist wave as I did with this first wave. But yeah, Poltergeist first wave is really difficult. It's the hardest part of the level for sure. In terms of overall level difficulty, both Extreme Demon. Yeah, I think that's what you mean. Where it's like, you know, the first wave in Poltergeist is Extreme Demon. I'll go with that. But then, like, obviously, Poltergeist wave degrades into, like, more of a hard demon. I had to really think about that. But yeah, if that's what you mean, where it's like, yeah, Poltergeist first wave is Extreme Demon, I agree. But if you think like they're close in difficulty, I don't think they would. I don't agree with that. I do think they're still miles apart in terms of what you have to do. I would put it at hard demon actually, John. But I get what you mean, where it's like if they hella nerfed the first wave to be medium demon difficulty, then yes, it would. I think the first wave's difficulty is what would dictate the difficulty of Poltergeist. If they nerfed it to like be hard demon, then Poltergeist would be a hard demon. If they nerfed it to be a medium demon, I actually think it would still be a hard demon. Because the rest of the level is like hard demon, I would say. You know, it's similar difficulty to the Jawbreaker and Nine Circles, the last parts of the wave. But that first wave really brings it to Insane Demon. Well, no, I agree with you, John. Even though I'm like a wave crippled player, I agree with you for the most part. Where like if the first wave was slightly nerfed, I think it would be hard demon though. Like, I still think the last, like, I think we're actually, you know what? Let's look at this real quick. I think you're glossing over a few parts of the final wave. Like, I think you might be glossing over like this part over here. Where is it? You might be glossing over this part right here. These are pretty tight gaps. And then, like, look. This gap right here. This is not... In my mind, if I saw this in a medium demon, I'd lose my crap. You know, you see this gap? That's a small gap. But I don't think you're wrong. I don't think you're that wrong, though. I wouldn't consider that a terrible take. Honestly. It is definitely carried by that beginning. Of the wave. Hello, banana. I'd rather beat Silent Poltergeist or Bloodlust. I haven't played either of them, so I don't know which I'd rather do. Also, I don't care about Bloodlust on 60 hertz. I would pick Bloodlust at, you know, 480 hertz over Silent Poltergeist anyways. I mean, Bloodlust is just, you know, it's pretty much an excuse for me to replay a level like Bloodbath, which Bloodbath is my favorite level of all time, so of course. What mods am I using? Just Mega Hack. for like gameplay. That's it. And then like a few other QOL ones just on the side. But Mega Hack's the main mod I'm using. I like it when the remake level has a different name. You know, like from Bloodbath to Bloodlust. I think when they have different names, it gives them different identities. Like Sakupen Hell versus Kinos. Like they're, even though they're one and the same, they still have different like legacies tied to them. Whereas if it's like this is Sonic Wave 2, like, you know, no one cares about that. But, you know, I like it when I guess the naming is more clever, you know, like Sonic Wave Infinity. Like, you know, Infinity doesn't mean 2, but, you know, it implies a sequel. If you had to pick, you'd pick Redux. You know what? I don't think you're right. I kind of agree with that. Redux sounds way cooler than, you know, 2. I mean, sometimes it's more warranted to use 2. Like, what's better? Thinking Spaces 2 or Thinking Spaces Redux? I think it really just depends on the initial name of the level. I think it has to like match the vibe. Like, could you imagine if instead of Sonic Wave Infinity it was Sonic Wave 2? Or like, you know, I mean, Sonic Wave Redux would probably work. Or like Sonic Wave Rebirth, like, doesn't really work as well than compared to like Sonic Wave Infinity. Hello, Kono Squish. I think I've just had enough of 9 Circles levels. I hate that a lot of my level requests are actually people making 9 Circles levels. No, I went too low. Oh my god. Man, at least we made it to the second wave again, though. That's only the second time today, which is really not great consistency. Why are you guys still so obsessed over the YouTube XP system? It ain't that deep. You know, I'm not even keeping track of it myself. I don't have the leaderboard open. It's worth fighting a war over. I mean, you know what? You guys do you. Whatever makes y'all happy. We don't need any more Acropolis jump scares. I think I've milked that content enough already. I don't like overdoing it. I don't want to be the Acropolis jump scare guy that releases Acropolis jump scare compilation number 10. You know. Yeah, I'm done. You guys probably aren't. And you know, if I get jump scares, it's not like I'm gonna be like, oh, it's Acropolis, so it doesn't count. I'll still, you know, I'll include it. But I don't want people to get the idea that I want to be the Acropolis jump scare guy. How do I have a tomboy voice? How is this a tomboy voice? I am literally just a dude with a dude voice. You guys are just like pulling random stuff out of your butt. 47, congrats, thank you. We're not doing that good today though. So far, we've actually had pretty bad. Consistency is really bad today. I'm gonna make the stupidest sounding excuse ever, but this is what happened. I double blinked. I blinked twice in quick succession. And then after my second blink, I thought, why the hell did I blink twice there? So I completely lost fucking focus. Yeah, I mean, in general, it's a skill issue. I'm not blaming. There's nobody to blame but myself, but there's my reasoning for dying there. Well, no, you're skewing the words there, Sickly Cloud. What I asked myself is, why did I blink twice there? I didn't say, why did I blink? I mean, obviously I have to blink, but I was asking, why did I blink twice so quickly? There was no reason for me to. It's not like, you know, a bug flew in my eye. Blink between frames, BBF. Oh, hello, Peter. Oh, no. Peter, the horse is here. Oh man, I hate dying to that mini wave. I feel like I've been so good at the mini wave, but not today. Yeah, W Acropolis got rated. That's why a lot of people are talking about it. But I still think W Acropolis is kind of garbage. Not visually. It deserves to be rated. I want to make that clear. W Acropolis deserved to be rated. But in terms of gameplay, W Acropolis sucks. I'm blinking manually now. I wouldn't consider it overrated. It definitely has the backstory behind it that, you know, warrants its hype. You know, it was the level that's supposed to dethrone Bloodbath. I think that's a pretty notable thing about it. But, you know, it's just I just think it's so outdated now. It's a 2.0 garbage worthy level. Garbage level. I mean, I think Zonk said it the best, where it's like, today's standards, it's not even close to being rate worthy. And also the gameplay is so 2.0. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, I really want to forget 2.0 existed. The 2.0 era in Geometry Dash, I'm not sure how many of you like went through that entire era. The first like the beginning of the 2.0 era was probably the worst Geometry Dash level creation era ever. We got the worst levels ever at the beginning of 2.0, and they were all like featured, but they did not deserve it. They were so bad. Going to settings, eye settings, there's an option called disable blinking. I'm glad you added the experimental part. That one 2.0 ball part in Phobos. Well, 2.0 moving objects are just so bad, man. Like, you know, the 2.0 fakes are the most, like, at least in 1.9 fakes, 1.9 fakes, you know, when they're not invisible, are pretty, like, you know, you have to actually look out for them. You know, even modern fakes do a pretty good job of that, where you can kind of tell, you just need to look really closely. 2.0 fakes were the worst thing ever, because it was just, you know, oh, you were supposed to expect the object to move out of the way. Modern fakes have gotten a lot better, though, I'll say. I like 1.0 fakes, though. The ones where it's like, it's super obvious what you're supposed to do, but like, it kind of throws you off based on the positioning of objects. Like, I like the every end kind of fakes, you know, where it's like, you know, you don't really know where you're supposed to go, even though the way you're supposed to go is obvious. I went too fast there. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, go to bed, Peter. If you only have 4 hours to sleep, go to bed. Why do you want to ban them? It's 5 p.m. I mean, for me, it's 8:30 in the morning. I just wanted to wake up early today. I woke up early today and I'm like, you know what? I want to play some Geometry Dash. Might as well get my stream early today. And then I might stream later as well for like my people in the US. Because some people in the US are used to my streams being, you know, later in the day. You're crazy, John. I'm on the insane levels in the map packs, and I just don't want to play them. Why am I dying at the mini wave so much? much. I'm not in Alaska. It's a weird assumption of residence. Dude, what is up with me today? What is wrong with me? I didn't mean to say that in such a zesty way, but I did anyways. And I'm pretty sure most of you would like that anyways. I'm getting past the drop in the wave though, you know, where you're supposed to drop between that gap. I'm getting through that gap more, but like now I'm failing at like this mini wave for some reason. And then my second wave woes continue. Yeah, look at how close look at how much I'm coasting along the sides. See, there we go. Of course, of course. Damn it. Another good run though. Like that was actually a good run. The fact that I can get to the second wave to the ending is actually a really good sign. Hello, Chesburger. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Can't wait to get demonetized and banned on YouTube for seeing that. Also, oh, I already said hi, Chesburger. Man, I'm cooked. My brain is cooked right now. You know what? You get to, you know, I'm gonna greet you again, whether you want to or not. Hello, Chesburger. Welcome to the stream. You guys are hard glazing my voice, bro. It's not majestic. I mean, my ex said my voice was nice, but You know, it's not an angels, it's not angels singing. Dude, I'm choking so hard on these runs. Man. I mean, at least like I'm getting there, you know what? Positive oriented mindset. We're actually getting to the last wave from the second wave. Sure, I'm not getting to 100, but you know, that's just life. Did I drop every end? Nope, not yet. Oh, Eric stopped streaming. That sucks. I like watching Eric. Maybe that's why. Maybe Eric was subtly distracting me while I was watching his stream on the side. Were you all there when Doggy banned the word mustard on his stream? Why are you asking for people's heads, bro? Can we ban Glitchier and DX and Conquer Dynamics? What did they say? Did they say something offensive? They said job? Okay, don't be scared of getting a job. Employment, 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 employment. Haha, got you there. Reporting my channel for that. I didn't say JOB. Also, hello, Captain 208. Was I there when there were 6 to 7 ARS? There's always 6 to 7 ARS donations on his streams, and he always falls for them. He always falls for the ARS donos. It's like, yo, thanks for the 100 ARS, and it's, I think 100 ARS is like 50 cents. Actually, what is it? Let's check. ARS. I'm using USD, so I'm sorry to anyone that doesn't use USD. Yeah, 100 ARS is 8 cents. It's 8 cents. So 1,000 ARS is not even $1. Do I stream on Twitch too? I do stream on Twitch as well. And on Twitch, you can redeem TTS for 5 bits or 1,000 channel points. YouTube, I don't have many options for TTS, unfortunately. Actually, I don't even think I have any options for TTS using YouTube, unless I build my own bot to handle TTS on YouTube, but I don't want to do that. Do I have a job? I do. I work at a cybersecurity company. So believe it or not, the Sakupen Hell player is also someone that works at a cybersecurity company that keeps companies, you know, from getting their information stolen. Unless they pay with super chat. Oh yeah, with super chat I could do TTS, but I can't. I don't have super chat yet. I have 3,000. I have 3,000 watch time. I just need to wait for YouTube to like process it, and then after that I can apply to unlock memberships and super chats. But they said that could take up to 30 days, so don't expect super chats anytime soon. Unfortunately. Well, like if you go over like all the requirements for all other platforms, TikTok's requirement is 1,000 followers and like you stream. Twitch's is 50 followers. I think it's less now. No, it used to be 100, but now it's just 50 followers and at least 3 viewers of watch time to become an affiliate. YouTube, it's 500 subscribers, which I met, but it's also 3,000 hours of watch time, which is really hard. Hello, Check Feck. With 2 winky faces on your name. Welcome to the stream. I'm telling you guys, the hardest part about YouTube partnership isn't the subscriber count. It's always the watch time. The watch time is way harder. Can you make me mod? No. Watch time is so bad. Watch time doesn't count shorts time, watch time as well, which kind of stinks. You know what? Yeah, I mean, shorts don't even make up a majority of my watch time. Not even close. Almost all of my watch time comes from my streams. And my actually, the only video I have that has enough watch time to be even noticed on like the watch time leaderboard is my bloodbath video because it has 3.5k views. I've done it again, dude. I'm getting to the last wave, but I'm not doing the last wave. God damn it. Okay, Diamond, I'm gonna ban you from the channel if you keep asking these really stupid questions. Like you keep asking how old I am. You ask for mod even though you're not even that active here. You're just a bot. You're acting like a bot right now. I figured out the problem with my stream thing real quick. Oh no, that's why. Hold on. Hold on, gang. I don't know if my stream's working. Anymore, at least. I don't know if you guys can hear me. If you can, type the number 47 with an A in the middle of it. Okay, so we're back. The problem is that I didn't have my extender hooked up. I was using just my built-in Wi-Fi thing on my computer, and it sucks. Ban everyone who showed up late? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna ban people for showing up late to my stream. That's not a ban-worthy offense. Far from it, actually. Don't matter if you're late or not. Am I streaming? I'm not sure if I will today. You know. Oh my god. I'm not a tomboy. For the last damn time, stop calling me a tomboy. Yeah, Zonk. We're gonna have a serious problem. You're banned. Sorry. How dare you? I will not allow such behavior. Oh, spaghetto. Oh, no. How dare I say that incorrectly? You know what? I'm banning myself for that. Do I support the LGBTQIA plus community? I'd say so. I am what you would call a straight ally, you know. But in reality, my mindset is I don't care what you are. You know, just do you. Anyone here play GD? I've never gotten around to it, you know, I'm not a really big fan of rhythm games. Play Sakupen Hell. Ugh, my second wave woes. They keep going. Just keeps going. Again! Again! Oh my goodness. That's all I had to do. Look, there we go. We just did it. We just did 29 to 100 in 2 parts. So that's great. Also, good luck on that glitch year. Just get a bunch of quality of life mods. Wow. We fucking just did that. 29 to 100. We are so close. We're so close to beating it, man. Ooh. I just need to fucking do that from 0. Oh, the hard part about playing this level is playing it, man. Hey. Time to change the title. Time to fix the title. Yep, updating the title. We got 29 to 100. Let's go. I do have it in 2 runs now. That's great. Bam, title updated. All right, I'm gonna use the restroom and then we're gonna go from 0. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry for the break. You have a question? Can you be mod? Nope. Don't even. I haven't even seen you around here, so of course not. I don't just mod random people. I actually have applications that you need to do in like my Discord server. And also, if you just ask for mod out of the blue, I will definitely not just add you as a mod. Not a good sign. It's not a geode. Well, you can get a geode mod for it. I use the mega hack one though. But yeah, the way I'm switching between different like spots is just the start position switcher. I just make it copyable and, you know, add the positions where I think they need to be. Mega Hack is paid for. I bought it like 6 years ago. Maybe actually earlier than that. I don't know. I don't remember my timeline of when I bought it, but I have it. It's using my old email that I never use anymore. Geode is free though, and I'm pretty sure you can do most things Mega Hack has with Geode. I think Mega Hack UI is just like easier to manipulate. You have 3 cents in your bank account? That's a rip. I mean, I was broke as hell too, but I got my paycheck from my job finally. So now I'm still broke, just a little less broke. Geode is way more thorough than Mega Hack. Mega Hack is just your standard, you know, mod. Geode is the mod browser. Oh, I went too early, man. Well, we got to the second wave. We got to the second wave. We got to the second wave. Italian Android APK downloader? What the heck are you talking about? I'm gonna be honest, I'm not too familiar with mods in Geometry Dash. I've only, like, all the mods I've downloaded are ones that people said I should get. Like, I only have death counter and stuff, and, you know, start position switcher and bullshit because, you know, my fans have told me to get it, and globed. I haven't, like, taken time to, like, browse around with some mods. Yeah, it's in the announcements glitch here. I don't know if anyone knows what Thunderstorm Mod Manager is or like CurseForge. Geode is literally just that. Thunderstorm is for Unity games. No, I died at 47 again. Oh, that jump got me again. Oh. Yeah. Man. But we got past the second wave again. That's good. That's good. It's good. That definitely gives me a little more of a confidence boost after yesterday's shenanigans. It's not a fluke. Yeah, morning stream. I'll stream later as well. It'll definitely be a later stream, or like it'll be a shorter stream later in the day though. I just wanted to experiment a little bit, you know, see how early morning streams go, because I never do early streams because, you know, I have a job. I would do a 12-hour stream, but you know, I need to get food. I need to make dinner. We don't have these things in this part of town. Concerning. No signs of intelligent life anywhere. Early owl or night dog? Isn't it early bird or a night owl? The early bird gets the worm. Bro woke up and chose suffering. I mean, I'm not suffering as much as you probably think. I mean, like, if I was streaming to like nobody, then I'd be suffering. But you know, I could actually look away and, you know, talk to people, and that definitely alleviates the pain of playing Sakupen Hell. That's for sure. Hi, Mind Cap. I like your level every end. It's such a fun level. You're my favorite, Mind Cap. It's so weird that you don't have the check mark though. Did they remove it from you? I'm kidding. I know it's fake, Mind Cap. If the real Mind Cap ever joined my stream, I would fucking lose my shit. I'm like a Mind Cap fanboy. And same with EVW. Oh, second wave! This is your second secret account. Okay, yeah, I'm sure. Sure, Mindcap. If it is, then holy shit. But I also your post is literally incorrect. You said you created it 2 months ago, but your channel is 10 years old. So do you want to explain that? Man, caught lacking already. Yeah, finger dash 3. 3 is bigger than 2, therefore it's harder than 2. You know. Yeah. I'm just gonna remove you at this point because you're just trying. You can remove the facade of acting like real mind cap now. It's obvious that you're not. Also, why would you be using your alt account for some stupid reason? Oh, no. You will get 58% today, trust. I'm glad you believe that. We'll see. I'll try to do it for you. 58 or more. For you, Hugo. Black fuzz, man, the black fuzz. I'm undercorrecting now. Now I overcorrected. Oh my goodness. It's just this constant cycle of over and undercorrecting. That's the Sakupen wave for you. Sakupen Hell experience for you. The black fuzz just does that to you. Sometimes I just wish it was, a tighter gap instead. I would much rather deal with a tighter gap than, the black fuzz. I'm pretty sure everyone would, though. That's not a crazy statement. We're getting past the way, like the release though, a lot more, which is good. That's a good sign. Welcome back, Congronamics. Now I overcorrected. Oh man, there's just no winning in Sakupen Hell. I'm always too late or too. I mean, that's just how the game works. I don't know what I was going where I was going with that. I'm fighting the black fuzz. You just gotta believe. I'm trying. I mean, I do believe, obviously, I wouldn't be playing this if I didn't believe in myself. No. more attempts we put into this, the more reps, the more consistent we'll get. That's just the loop I have to remember. It's just the geometry dash progressing. And you remember that this isn't like this is a new hardest that I'm doing. This is technically new territory for me. How long have I been grinding this level? Probably a week now. Oh, I know Sickly Cloud. That was my era. This level fits right into my era of like these levels. This is the level that dethroned the Bloodbath. My hardest Bloodbath. I don't want Exasperation to get verified or rated. Exasperation sucks. I want Exasperation to never have existed. Like, we can talk about overrated levels, but like no one talks about Exasperation enough. Exasperation is like literally the most overrated level ever. It's so bad. There are legit people that say every end shouldn't be rated, but they would also call for Exasperation to be rated. I wouldn't consider Death Corridor that overrated. I would say Exasperation is way more overrated than Death Corridor. At least Death Corridor has like a song to it and, you know, interesting looking gameplay. Exasperation is neither of those. I do think I've seen enough of Death Corridor though. It kind of came back because of the whole meme, you know, with the teeth. But, you know, I wouldn't consider it terribly overrated. It is overrated. I won't disagree with that. A lot of impossible levels are way too overrated. Like Silent Circles, I think, is just buns. Don't even get me started on Ton 618. Ton 618 sucks. The whole silent era in Geometry Dash was really just annoying. I'm gonna be honest. Only a few silent levels were actually like good. Yeah, here's the thing though, John. Those are the same people that say Exasperation is quirky are the same people that are like, why does Kerbal get rated levels? Like they would complain about XO being rated, but like, you know, Exasperation is unique and quirky. No. Silent Circles is a dog. Do I think Silent Circles will be verified? No, it's literally physically impossible to do it. Ton is not a good looking impossible level. It doesn't look great, and it also, you know, I don't like impossible levels that don't look physically possible. Like, you know, I know Silent Clubstep is obviously possible nowadays, but I'm referring to back then. What made Silent Clubstep so cool is that like it looks possible, you know? Like, you know, back then, you know, sure, back in that time, Silent Clubstep was impossible to all of us, but like it looked possible. That's why it's cool. That's why everyone thought Silent Clubstep was cool, is because, you know, it's plausible, but like no one could do it. And then Silent Circles comes out and it's like, oh wow, this level looks so cool. I love when you can't play or beat the level. That's so much fun. I'm so tired of silent level, or like those kinds of silent levels. I like impossible levels that look possible. That's why I think Death Corridor isn't terribly overrated, but it is overrated. Exo sucks. I mean, the gameplay's weird, but like, that's just Kermal. I jumped way too early. I'm not telling you my GPA. It doesn't really matter. All you need to know is that I'm passing my classes with flying colors. I think Black Blizzard is the best Kermal level. But Exo is pretty damn good too. Those that say Exo isn't decorated, I think you need your eyes checked because it literally is decorated. They're just not like if you actually look at Exo, there's decoration to it. It's not just he placed a bunch of blocks and submitted the level. It's actually a pretty decently decorated level. Hello, Black Block GD. Ugh. I said Black Block GD. I think RobTop thinks Zoink used CBF. That's why it's not rated. I mean, I don't have any input on it. I don't know whether CBF was used or not, but that's what I've heard. That's the rumor I've heard. You know, you guys are literally incorrect about him hating top 10s. He rated Amethyst in like a few hours. So the problem isn't his difficulty. He rated Amethyst in the snap of a finger. But I think he's suspicious of Zoink. That's the rumor I've heard. Obviously, I'm not suspicious of Zoink. I don't freaking care whether he used CBF or not. But like, the rumor I've heard is that RobTop thinks Zoink used CBF. Well, hello, Viper. Why am I up early and streaming wild things? Because I can. That's also not right. He raided Fireworks, Slaughterhouse, and what else was it? All at the same time? He's done it before. I just, I don't know exactly why Rob Top hasn't rated TS2, but the rumor I've heard is that he thinks Zoink used CBF. And I know you guys are saying CBF, blocker and shit, but like, you can still use CBF, hack verify the level with the CBF, thing. But I don't want to paint that as Zoink as being a cheater because CBF isn't really cheating. But like, I think that's the rumor I've heard. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. Yeah, Arcturus, Firework, and Slaughterhouse. Oh no, I went too low. I'm not going to sleep, Viper. I already did. I already had a nappy nap. I was woken up by an Amazon delivery guy spam calling me on my phone because he was delivering a package that I needed to sign. And I felt bad. Dude was like standing outside for like 10 minutes just trying to get a hold of me. But you know what? I'm not blaming him or myself. I'm blaming Amazon for delivering my fucking package at 6 in the morning. And also, I checked the box that says don't require signature, but, I guess they still wanted me to sign it. Well, Viper, they said my package was going to be delivered at 6 p.m. It didn't say a.m., I can assure you that. It said 6 p.m., so I'm like, okay, I can sleep soundly. Nope. We're getting there more, at least. We're getting there more. We've gotten multiple attempts at the second wave, at least, and we're actually getting semi-far. You just woke up and checked your notifications. No. Oh man, I didn't mash fast enough there. How many double clicks are there? There's 0. I do double clicks just because, you know, it's better to do it. Better to do that than the, you know, button mash. But I do too. I do this. I do this one, and then the one in the ball part. But technically speaking, there is 0. I do double clicks because it, you know, saves my fingers from tiring out. Viper, a double click is literally something in every game. It's where you click the button twice. CBF, that's a Geometry Dash thing, and Zoink is just a player. All I hear is coping. I think you're the one coping. You're just calling us nerds because you envy the fact that we have such passion for a video game. Am I the guy who got 9% at every end? You say that like that's an insane accomplishment. My record's 12%. I wouldn't consider myself a pro. Wow, I went really low there. That was terrible. Alright, have fun, glitch here. What do you mean, what should you do? I don't know. How am I gonna help you with that? Why don't you eat some food and maybe relax? Have you tried doing that? I'll mute you on stream just so you're forced to do that. I'll temporarily ban you if that's what you need to eat food and take a nap. Well, eat some food then. Too early? I hit the bush there? Really? That was way too early. Goddamn. Normally I'm a little more consistent at that transition. I don't know what it is, Glitchier. I use Mega Hack, and Mega Hack just has it built in. You can probably just like look it up on the internet though. Black Fuzz of Death. I hate dying at the later part of the first wave. Because that was like, I'm just so close to an attempt at the second wave. I've been streaming 2 hours and 30 minutes. That's a lot longer than I thought. Oof. Did I really start streaming at 6? Jesus Christ, what's wrong with me? I'll probably call this stream soon. I'll obviously stream later in the day when I normally stream. I'll just do a few more attempts before calling stream. I don't know if I want to raid someone else. Are you streaming, Glitchier? If you're live right now, I could try to raid you. Although I don't want you to go live just for the sake of the raid. I'll stop at 450, attempt 450. Do you guys want to raid, or do you guys just want to end stream? Actually, I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to raid on YouTube. I don't know. So there might be some restrictions. Maybe it's like they don't let you raid unless you're a verified partner. No, you can raid on Twitch. You can raid on YouTube. I mean, raiding on Twitch is way easier. Why would they do that? Why would that matter? Because, you know, they don't want some small unverified streamer to bring 7 people that are maybe not appropriate into some random person's chat. So they have that restriction where you need to be a verified member. No. Bah. I'm a silly duck. I'm a silly ducky. I'm a silly goose. I think that's a perfect time to stop stream. That was a good run. That was a good run. Now, the hard part is figuring out how the hell I raid someone. Let's go to live. This is Nero playing Yatagarasu. Let's see. Ooh, someone playing Necropolis with 2 viewers. Oh, they don't speak English. Not a lot of good people to raid right now. This guy's doing viewer levels. Oh, I can only raid if I have 1,000 subscribers. Whoa. Boo, YouTube. No, I'll link their channel anyways. As like a pseudo raid if you guys are still looking for GD content. Oh my god, I don't want to raid this guy because he only has audio going in his left ear. like I'm looking at some of these streams that to potentially raid, and some of them are just not well, unfortunately, put together. Like I can only hear this guy in my left ear. I mean, you guys could just watch Nero play Geometry Dash or play Yatagarasu. This guy's streaming on Shorts. Never mind. Man, there's no, you know, I'm not gonna do it this time. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of people to raid. I mean, you get here. I'll drop this guy's channel. He's playing Necropolis right now, but I don't think they speak English. So don't be mean. You guys could just sit there and watch if you want. Just be nice. Are you gonna raid with 19 people? Well, I can't. YouTube won't let me. But I'm saying if you want to watch someone else, I'll drop a link. Just in case any of you want more GD content and want to support other smaller creators, which is what I want to do, but YouTube won't let me raid because Boo. Boo, YouTube. I speak Italian. I don't know what they're speaking because I'm stupid. You're going to donate to Doggy to raid me? I don't think he's streaming today. And if he will be, he streams later than me. Or maybe I could do a long ass stream and we'll see. I'm pretty sure donating, no matter how much you donate, he won't raid me. I guarantee that. You can say, hey, Doggy, here's 10 bucks. Can you raid this guy, please? He'll just be like, nah, I'm not going to do that. You know, he's going to hit you with a typical Doggy response. Actually, I'll do 3 more attempts on Sakupen Hell. I said I was going to stop at 450. Damn it. Alright, I'm gonna stop stream now. I will be streaming later today though, so no worries to everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you guys later. Bye. I do not use CBF. Here, look, you can see. CBF is off. I am a non-CBF user. But yeah, I will be streaming later. I'll see you guys later.